of the 2021 Colt as the visiting team taking on. Glad to have you hanging out with us today and looking forward to another great game here at the Colt World Series. The first pitch from Ian McMillan for Greensboro is taken for a strike. This is the first game of the tournament for both of these teams. Game number one completed just a little bit ago as the pitch is outside and low. Leading off for Aroma Park, it's Andrew Shepard. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Game number one saw a run rule of Covina, California over Brownsville, Texas, 14-4. This is the second game of the day. The 1-2 pitch stays outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's going to be Shepard, Statler, and Savoy for Aroma Park to lead things off. If anybody gets on, it'll be Gadboy as called strike. Starts the game off. So 1 down, it's going to be Carson Statler. That comes to the plate, hits from the left side. We'll set the defense for you here in just a moment. Check swing, hit on the ground towards short, and the shortstop, Ethan George, lost his footing. Couldn't get a play, so that's going to go as an infield hit for Carson Statler. Eric Savoy, the catcher, comes to the plate. The first pitch taken for a strike. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, and a runner at first. After the single by Carson Statler. That ball stays outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Defensively, behind Ian McMillan for Greensboro, it's going to be Jackson Jones in left, John Zinziak in center, and Bailey Ray in right field. That ball outside. On the infield, Nikhil Hall, Ethan George, Cade Hill, Isaiah Brown. Behind the plate doing the catching, Jace Brooks. 3 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first. Ian McMillan throws it to first. He gets away from first baseman Brown. But the runner, Statler, unable to advance as he had dove back into first base. Just couldn't get to his feet in time. So 3 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. And the batter, Eric Savoy. Savoy bats from the right side. The pitch from McMillan. Swing and a miss, strike 2, runs the count full. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on an inside pitch. And he strikes out swinging. 2 down. It's going to be Clay Gadboy, the pitcher, for Aroma Park to lead things off. Aroma Park, located in Kankakee County, in the Chicago metro area. The throw to first gets away from the first baseman, and that's going to allow Statler to advance to second. So runner in scoring position for Gadboy. With 2 down, the first pitch to Clay Gadboy. Swings and misses at a 78 mile an hour pitch from Ian McMillan. That pitch is fouled straight back. This is Rent One Park, home of the Southern Illinois Miners. 320 down the left field line, 400 dead away center field, and 320 down the right field line. No balls, 2 strikes. Clay Gadboy, the pitcher. Runner at second, Statler. The ball stays up high. Count now 1 and 2. Strike 3 on the inside corner. Nice pitch from Ian McMillan, and gets the strikeout looking of Clay Gadboy. 3 strikeouts in that half inning for Ian McMillan, and they strand 1 runner. We're heading to the bottom of the first. Greensboro, North Carolina is coming to the plate. This is the 2021 Colt World Series live from Rent One Park. Greensboro, North Carolina comes to the plate here in the bottom of the first inning. No score. It's going to be Ethan George, Jackson Jones, and John Zenziak. If anybody gets on, the number 4 hitter, Ian McMillan, the pitcher. On the mound for Aroma Park is Clay Gadboy. His first pitch is swung on and missed. Defensively behind Gadboy in left field, Chase Stein, center field, Andrew Shepard, and Brandon Lynch in right field. Pitch hits the batter on the backside as he just stood there and took the hit by a pitch, trying to throw a big sweeping curveball that didn't curve enough. So First runners on for Aroma Park. Infield defensively behind Clay Gadboy, Rosario Gustali at third, Carson Statler at short, Logan Savoy at second, Anthony Blake at first. Eric Savoy doing the catching. As we mentioned, Clay Gadboy, the starting pitcher. His first pitch is fouled off to Jackson Jones. So George is the runner at first with nobody out. We're just underway here, game 2. There's a third game tonight. That'll be at 8 o'clock, and it will feature Brownsville, Texas, who lost that first game. They'll take on the host team, Marion. 3 games tonight, 3 games on Saturday, 4 games coming up on Sunday. We'll have an early 11 o'clock game. 3 games on Monday, semifinal round. That'll determine who will play in the final game coming up on Tuesday evening. Pitch inside for a ball, and the runner, George, goes all the way to second, goes to third as the ball came to the backstop, and winds up at third base. A stolen base to second and third. So Jackson Jones, who hits from the left side. A great RBI opportunity here with nobody out. John Zenziak, the batter, on deck. Clay Gadboy looks in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike. 2-2. Jackson Jones crowding the plate now. Jones from Gibsonville, North Carolina, takes the pitch for a ball. 15-year-old. Full count now, 3-2, runner at third, nobody out. The pitch, swing and a miss, strikeout. Jackson Jones, the first out here in the bottom of the first inning. It's going to bring up John Zenziak. Zenziak will hit from the right side. The first pitch from Gadboy, a little bit low for a ball. Nobody out, or excuse me, 1 out. Bottom of the first. The pitch. Low, ball 2. Outfield playing straight away. On the infield, back on the left side. Step behind the bag at first. Greensboro, North Carolina, wearing the white pants and the green jerseys, white letters. Aroma Park, gray pants, red jerseys, white lettering. All these teams, all 5 teams playing in this World Series, arrived at the ballpark last night, had meetings, team meetings. That ball's line on the right side, takes 1 hop to the first baseman, Blake. He gets it, steps on the bag of the runner at third, scores, so an RBI for Zenziak, as Ethan George scores from third base. It's 1-0 Aroma Park. Now it's going to be the pitcher Ian McMillan at the plate. The pitch from Gadboy, called strike. We're glad to have you watching here on the Pony Baseball and Softball website, YouTube. Line drive, right field. That's going to get down all the way to the wall as the right fielder Lynch dove for it. Wasn't close, and good speed from Ian McMillan. He's Making his way around third, they're waving him home. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's going to be cut off, not in time. Ian McMillan, an inside the park home run for Greensboro, North Carolina. That ball was driven into right field. And the right fielder, Brandon Lynch, dove for it. And he came up well short, and the ball rolls all the way down in the right field corner. And it's 2-0 now. Greensboro, North Carolina. Ian McMillan slides home, scoring the second run on the inside the park home run. Great speed from the pitcher. First pitch to Jace Brooks is a strike. There's 2 down. Excuse me, just 1 down. Nope, 2 down. 1 ball and 1 strike to Jace Brooks. Takes a pitch outside corner for a strike. They're giving Brooks left center field curveball, hangs up top, up high. Evens the count 2-2. A little bit of a breeze here at Rent-One Park blowing in from center field. Pitch way up high. They say it caught his jersey. So Jace Brooks heads to first after being hit by the pitch. And now Cade Hill will be the batter. Cade Hill from Greensboro, North Carolina. Hits from the right side, the runner at first, 2 outs. The pitch lined in the air toward right, pop fly. Brandon Lynch going back on it, makes the catch about 3 steps from the first base line, and that ends the inning. 2 runs for Greensboro in the bottom of the first. They lead at 2-0. This is the 2021 Colt World Series live from Rent-One Park. starting pitcher for Greensboro. Just had that inside the park home run in the bottom of the first inning. His 0-2 pitch off the plate. 76-mile-an-hour fastball from McMillan. Check swing. Catcher drops the ball. They say he went around, and McMillan gets the strikeout. That's his 4th strikeout. So right away in this contest, you can see Ian McMillan is an athlete. Starting pitcher, great speed. Hits well, at least in his first at bat. And he's got 4 strikeouts of the first 5 batters. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Anthony Blake. Blake wears number 3, bats from the right side. Anthony Blake, 16 years old. Pitch stays up high. Count 1-1. Anthony Blake attends St. Anne Community High School. He's a sophomore, 16 years old. Likes Manny Machado. Likes to play pickleball, too. Pitch stays outside and low, 2-1. And golf. The 3-1, called strike, 3-2. As Anthony had started to make, Anthony had started to make his way toward first. He looks back at the umpire. I'm sure said, sorry about that. Digs back in. Full count with 1 out. Ian McMillan's pitch. That's a walk as it was outside. The first walk issued by McMillan. Logan Savoy will be the batter. He hits from the right side, lays down the bunt. McMillan fields, throws to second. They get the lead runner. And the first baseman, the ball winds up in the dugout, and Savoy winds up at second base. They got the lead runner. So, on a fielder's choice, the play goes 1-6 on the putout. Savoy advances on the error and is at second base. And the first baseman, Isaiah Brown, had no idea the ball was being thrown to him. And when it winds up in the dugout, he put his hands up in the air. So now the umpires are coming together. As the 4 umpires in this game, home plate umpire Alan Jones, first base Preston Childers, second base Brett Oxford, and third base Jeff Mazinga. We'll see what they rule. The runner stays at second. There was no interference at first, and it's the only thing I can be thinking that maybe first baseman Isaiah Brown thought maybe he was interfered with. It didn't look like there was any contact, but nonetheless, Logan Savoy is at second. He's in scoring position. Rosario Gastali is the batter. Hits from the right side. The first pitch takes it inside for a ball. There's 2 outs. Aroma Park has something brewing with the runner at second base. McMillan from the stretch. The pitch, swing and a miss. Curveball evens the count 1-1. Pitch from McMillan, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's beautiful weather here in southern Illinois. Game time temperature. Swing and a miss, gets the strikeout. 5th strikeout for Ian McMillan. Ends the threat here in the 2nd inning for Aroma Park. They strand 1, and Greensboro, North Carolina leads it 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the 2nd. This is the Colt World Series live from Rentwan Park.
I never knew what I wanted to do in high school. If you're hesitant on coming to John A. Logan, you need to jump in with both feet. There's so many opportunities here that you wouldn't even know about just reading it on a website or in a book. It worked for me, and it's worked for many others that I've met. Between job opportunities and experience, the things you gain here are no match to anything else out there.
Bottom of the 2nd inning, Greensboro, North Carolina. It'll be Nikhil Hall, Isaiah Brown, and Bailey Ray. If anybody gets on, we'll go back to the top of the order to Ethan George. 2 runs for Greensboro as they bat here in the bottom of the 2nd. And this pitch is lined down the right field line, foul by just about a yard or so. So Nikhil will make his way back toward the plate. Nikhil Hall, 16-year-old. Attends Northeast High School. Loves science. Pitch fouled off again. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball is taken outside. The count now 1-2. Here's that 1-2 pitch. Line drive towards center. It's going to drop for a base hit for Nikhil Hall to lead things off here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. The 2nd hit of the game for North Carolina. And it's going to be Isaiah Brown, the first baseman, who comes to the plate. Isaiah Brown, 16 years old. First pitch is fouled straight back. He also attends Northeast High School. When asked who his favorite baseball team is, he doesn't know, and who his favorite player is, he said, doesn't have a favorite. Maybe that's the best way to watch. You get your heart broken otherwise. Here's the 0-1, the ball to the backstop, so Nikhil Hall will scamper his way down to second base. That'll be a passed ball on the catcher, excuse me, Eric Savoy. Passed ball. And now Nikel Hall is in scoring position at second. The pitch, line drive, that's going to get down in the gap in left center field. It's going to go all the way to the wall as Hall is going to score easily from second and trying to stretch it into a triple. Here comes the throw to third, not in time. Isaiah Brown with the triple for North Carolina here in this second inning. They lead it 3-0. Nikel Hall scores easily from second, and Isaiah Brown drilled that pitch to the wall in left center field. So the triple, and he's in scoring position for Bailey Ray, the right fielder. Ray hits from the right side, takes the first pitch for a called strike. 3 runs by Greensboro, 2 in the first, 1 here in the bottom of the second. Another called strike outside corner from Clay Cadboy. Outfield straight away. Blake is even with the bag at first. Gustali, a few steps behind the bag at third. This ball's hit in the air toward left field. That is Andrew Shepard that makes the catch. But Isaiah Brown is easily able to tag up and score from third. Sacrifice fly for Bailey Ray.
Now batting, shortstop, number 5, Ethan George.
That's the first out here in the second inning for Greensboro, and it's going to be the top of the order. Ethan George. George hit by pitch his first time up. Scored. Hits this ball through the hole at third, between third and short. And Greensboro teeing off right now on Clay Cadboy.
Now back, left fielder, number 12, Jackson
Jackson
Jones.
Jones, who struck out his first time up. Struck out swinging. He's going to hit here with the runner at first base. Aroma Park expecting Jackson to pull the ball as they're giving him the left field line. Chase Stein over toward left center field, and now it takes a few more steps to his left, more towards center. So this ball hammered in the air towards center field. It's going to be caught by Andrew Shepard, makes the catch for the second out, and that keeps the runner George at first base.
Center fielder, number 15, John Senziak.
2 down now. John Zenziak is the batter. Picked up an RBI when he grounded out and brought home Ethan George for the first run of the game. There's 2 down. Clay Gadboy, the pitcher, works from the stretch. Fouled straight back. He was right on that pitch. And it was George, it was heading to second on the pitch. Game number 1 was a run rule game. Covina, California beat Brownsville 14-4. Brownsville has to turn around and play the host team Marion coming up at 8 o'clock tonight. We'll have that action right here on this YouTube channel. All 14 games of this tournament will be broadcast here for you to watch if you can't make it to Marion, but we hope you do. Make the trip and watch these 5 teams compete for the Colt World Series title on Tuesday. The pitch taken inside, the runner takes off. He's in easily with a stolen base. John Zenziak is the batter, and has a 2-1 count with 2 down and a runner in scoring position now. In George. The pitch, curveball outside, gets away from the catcher. Ethan George can go to third. Say that's going to be a passed ball on Eric Savoy. Three-one count, 2 down. Outside, throws it wildly. Coming home, scoring easily is Ethan George, and John Zenziak picks up the walk and is at first base. And so now the pitcher Ian McMillan, who had the inside the park home run his first time up. It's a 5-0 lead now for Greensboro. The pitch gets away from the catcher once again, and so Zenziak able to head to second. Catcher Eric Savoy getting a workout here in this second inning. Clay Gadboy, the pitcher. Here's the pitch. Bounces that one in. Nice stop, though, by Savoy on that one as he reached across his body with the glove. Ian McMillan homered his first time up inside the park. Takes a pitch outside corner for a called strike, 2-1. Breeze here at Rent One Park is starting to pick up, blowing a little bit more from straightaway center. 2-1 pitch. Off the plate, 3-1. On deck, it's going to be Jace Brooks for this North Carolina team. Ball low, and Ian McMillan walks. So 2 on for Jace Brooks, and the coach for Aurora Park making his way out, and he's going to go to the pen. It's 5-0 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. A new pitcher coming in to relieve Clay Gadboy. Pony baseball and softball, the city of Marion and the Southern Illinois Miners are pleased to host the all-conference baseball and softball teams from the River to River, the Black Diamond, and the South 7 conferences here at the Colt World Series. The softball teams, they're going to be honored coming up Sunday evening, and the baseball teams will be honored on Monday here at Rent One Park. The players should arrive at the stadium by 7 o'clock on their respective nights, and Pony baseball and softball will have a table out front by the ticket stand, and they will be provided a ticket, and they'll also receive their free entrance to the game. At the same time, parents and guests can purchase a ticket for $10 as well. Once you get inside the stadium, asking that the players be in section 111 by 7:25 p.m. Then they'll be escorted onto the field prior to the 8 o'clock game. The names will be announced and appear on the video board here at Rent One Park. Congratulations to the players. New pitcher for Aurora Park. See if I can get a number. And it's going to be Xander McPhail. Jace Brooks comes to the plate here. New pitcher is Xander McPhail. The right-hander misses just off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. 5-0 score with 2 down, 2 runners on. Zenziak, the runner at second. McMillan, the runner at first. Here's the pitch off the plate. Again, gets away from Savoy, and the runners can advance. Zenziak to third. And McMillan to second. Another pass ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Off the plate. 3-0. Cade Hill stands on deck to our right. Misses outside, and the bases are loaded for Cade Hill as Jace Brooks picks up the walk.
Now batting is second baseman, number 2, Cade Hill.
Cade Hill popped out to right field his first time up. Great RBI opportunity for Hill here. With 2 down, the bases are juiced. The pitch from Xander McPhail, called strike. Strike 1, 60-mile-an-hour pitch from the right-hander. Of course, Greensboro, North Carolina visited Marion the last time this World Series was held. Ground ball toward third, throw across is in time, and they get Cade Hill for the 3rd out. 5-0 is the score as we head to the top of the 3rd, and it is Aroma Park coming to the plate. This is the 2021 Colt World Series live. Shepard, who struck out looking his first time up. The center fielder is from the right side. Shepard takes the first pitch for a ball. Hits from the right side, swings at the second pitch, evens the count. 1-1. Chase Aroma. Or excuse me, Andrew Shepard. Attends Kankakee High School. Pitch swings and a miss. The count now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Anthony Rizzo, his favorite player. Riz no longer with the Cubs. Man, all these trades today. Or the last couple of days. Called strike as Shepard strikes out looking once again.
Now batting shortstop, number 23, Carson Statler.
Ian McMillan has 6 strikeouts in the contest. Carson Statler, he singled his first time up. Hits from the left side, nobody on. The pitch stays off the plate from Ian McMillan. McMillan, the right-hander, looks in, gets his sign. Here's the pitch, lined toward left, going back. 4, 5, 6 steps is Stein to make the Jackson Jones. And that's going to end the top of the 3rd inning. 5-0 the score as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. It's Greensboro on top of Aroma Park here at Rentwan Park. Kel Hall, Isaiah Brown, and then Bailey Ray that'll come to the plate. Pitch outside for ball 1. Outfield straight away for Hall. Hall singled his first time up and scored. That was back in the 2nd inning. As he bats here in the 3rd. 2 runs for Greensboro in the 1st inning. They scored 3 in the 2nd. Hall hammers this foul down the left field line. Count now 2 balls and 1 strike. Xander McPhail, the pitcher for Aurora Park. The right-hander looks in at Hall. Here's the pitch. Just misses off the plate. 3-1. Here's the pitch from McPhail. It hits Hall. So he's hit by the pitch officially. It was ball 4 as well. So
Now batting first baseman, number 20, Isaiah.
Isaiah Brown is going to be the batter. Brown, he tripled his first time up. had an RBI, scoring Nikhil Hall, who had singled right before him. The pitch from McPhail stays outside. Ball one. Umpires for today's game, again, Alan Jones, Preston Childers, Brett Oxford, and Jeff Mazinga. Here's the pitch. Right off the end of the back, and it goes foul. Game number 3 of the night will feature Brownsville, Texas, when they take on the host team, Marion. That is slated first pitch for 8 o'clock. Coming up on Saturday, 3 games as well. Game 1 will have Covina, California, and this Aroma Park team. That is scheduled to start at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Game 2 tomorrow, which is actually Game 5 of the tournament, will have Brownsville, Texas versus Greensboro. Swing and a miss. But on the pitch, Nikhil Hall goes to second on the stolen base. And then Game 3 tomorrow on Saturday will feature Covina, California, and Marion. All of these teams are playing 5 games in this tournament. Pitch stays inside. Strike 3, called strikeout on Isaiah Brown for the first out here.
Now batting, right fielder, number 11, Bailey Ray.
The first out of the third. Strikeout looking is Isaiah Brown, and now it's going to be Bailey Ray. And he takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Nikhil Hall is the runner at second. Comfortable lead now for Greensboro, just trying to add to that score. McPhail, not a lot of velocity. He's a location pitcher. And he missed with that pitch. The count now 2-0. Strike. 2-1. Bailey Ray, 16-year-old. He's a junior. Pulls that one foul down the third base line. Goes to Northeast High School. Here's the pitch from Xander McPhail. In the dirt. 2-2 now. Excuse me, 3-2. Nikhil Hall is the runner at second with 1 out. Bailey Ray, the batter, pulls this sharply down the third base line, foul. Full count now. We see action out in the Greensboro, North Carolina bullpen to our right. We'll see if they look to replace Ian McMillan. There goes Hall. Flying to left field line, down. Base hit, and Hall is going to score easily from second. And an RBI from Bailey Ray after the single.
Now batting, shortstop, number 5, Ethan George.
Ethan George, top of the order we go. So we bat here in the third, and this is going to be the third appearance for George in the game. Greensboro scored runs in all 3 innings, 2 in the first, 3 in the second. They've scored 1 here in the third. Off goes the runner, dives head first, easily gets in. Bailey Ray, the stolen base. Ethan George hit by a pitch and singled. Scored both times he's got on, and he turns his back toward the pitch, hoping that might graze him a little bit. It doesn't. Stays over the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. He is right up on top of the plate, inviting the pitch to come inside. He drills this one down the left field line. Foul. 61-mile-an-hour pitch from Xander McPhail. And Ethan George was waiting on it. So everybody back in position. The pitch, again, hit foul down the third base line. This ball, now he goes the other way. It's going to drop for a base hit, and center fielder Andrew Shepard runs it down. Ray is going to score from second, and Ethan George, a stand-up double.
Now batting, left fielder, number 12, Jackson Jones.
So mark that as a double for Ethan George and an RBI. Scoring Bailey Ray, and now Jackson Jones. Jackson struck out his first time. He flew out to center. He's 0 for 2 here in the game. Pitch from McPhail stays off the plate. Ball 1. Seeing more and more fans make their way here to the ballpark. Chopper toward second, 2 hopper, and they retire Jackson Jones. 4-3, that's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, number 15,
It's going to be John Zinziak. Zinziak grounded out, but picked up the RBI on the sacrifice. Back in the first, he walked. In the second, bats here in the third with a runner at third. The first pitch is in for a strike. That ball hit out of play to our right. No balls, 2 strikes to Zinziak. Swings and misses at the pitch. They throw down to first to get Zinziak for the third out. North Carolina scores 2 more runs here in the bottom of the third, and as we head to the top of the fourth, Greensboro, North Carolina, 7. Aroma Park, nothing. This is the 2021 Colt World Series, live from Rentwood Park.
Boys and girls each learning the true value that only teamwork, competition, and sportsmanship can provide. Each year, more than 500,000 participants of all ages proudly represent Pony on baseball and softball diamonds of all sizes. Everyone deserves a chance to learn and play the game. They're our players today. They'll be our leaders in the future. Pony, making a difference in your neighborhood and all over our world.
Top of the fourth inning here at Rent-One Park. New pitcher for Greensboro, North Carolina. It's going to be Kelton Fuquay that comes in to replace Ian McMillan. Ian McMillan threw 3 complete innings, only allowed 1 hit, no runs. Ian McMillan moves over toward third defensively. No balls and 2 strikes. Eric Savoy, the batter. Eric struck out his first time up. He's the catcher. And he bats here with nobody on, nobody out. Fouls it off to the right. Really can't believe the difference in the weather here at Rent-One Park in one day. Yesterday, 97 the high. Heat index of 110. And Eve actually reported a little warmer last night, but today, a high of about 85. It's going to be beautiful all weekend, low humidities, perfect weekend for baseball, perfect opportunity to come out to Rent-One Park as the pitch is taken inside, 2-2. So come on out, enjoy this Colt World Series. 5 teams competing for the title this year. No international teams, however. All because of the pandemic. Foul tip at the plate off the face mask of the catcher, Jace Brooks. Home plate umpire Alan Jones steps out and gives Mr. Brooks a little breather, as they do. Common courtesy. Just give you a chance to compose yourself. Take a breather. Everybody's good. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Fuquay. Popped in the air, right side. Going back, first baseman Isaiah Brown is there, makes a nice catch as he was battling the sun. And that's the first out here in the top of the 4th inning. That's going to bring up Clay Gadboy. Clay struck out looking his first time. He was the starting pitcher. And came out in the first inning. The pitch from Fuquay is outside. No runs on no hits for Aroma Park. They've committed 3 errors and he foul tips that pitch. So a no-hitter in store for North Carolina. I must have missed one of the errors and had given the hit because I had McMillan with 1 hit. So we'll change that. My scorebook is not the official scorebook, however. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Derek Savoy. Fuquay's pitch. Hopper right back to the pitcher. Gloves it. Throws it to first in time. The play goes 1-3 on the putout. 2 down. And now it's going to be Brandon Lynch. Brandon Lynch struck out his first time up. Ian McMillan, who was the starting pitcher, struck out 4 of the first 5 he faced. And 6 of 9 in the first 3 innings. Pitch is up over the head of Brandon Lynch. Lynch bats from the right side. Looks at a pitch a little bit low. Brandon Lynch, Dodgers fan. Cody Bellinger, his favorite player. The 15-year-old takes the ball outside. 3-0. From Moments, attends Moments High School, Kankakee County, I do believe. Here's the 3-0 pitch. A little bit low, ball 4. So that's the first base runner for Aroma Park since Anthony Blake walked back in the second. And Anthony Blake digs in now. He walked back in the second, bats here with the runner at first. And Lynch, Blake from the right side, takes the first pitch for a called strike. Here is the pitch up high. I believe that's 2-0. Outfield straight away. Anthony Blake takes the pitch for a strike. Two balls and one strike. Kelton Fuquay's pitch is in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher. Jace Brooks keeps it in front of him. So now Fuquay from the stretch. His pitch, swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice pitch from Fuquay as he picks up his first strikeout. And that's the third out here in the fourth inning. Aroma Park can't push one across. We're going to head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Greensboro, North Carolina continues to lead 7-0. This is the 2021 Colt World Series live from Rent One Park. Xander McPhail continues to pitch. That pitch in for a strike. No balls and one strike. No balls and one strike. That stays out, evens at 1-1. On deck, Cade Hill. Pitch stays outside, 2-1. Jace Brooks, the catcher for Greensboro, goes to Eastern Guilford High School, fouls that one off the end of the bat. 16 years old, a junior. Freddie Freeman, and an Atlanta Braves fan. And other favorite players, I like hearing this. Justin Fields, new quarterback for the Chicago Bears. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Misses with that pitch. Full count now. A straight A student says that's one of his best accomplishments, and also making it to the Colt World Series. McPhail's pitch. Inside for a ball. So the first 2 have walked or have got on here in the 4th inning.
Now batting second baseman, number 2,
Cade Hill will be the batter. Flew out to right his first time up. Grounded out to third back in the 2nd inning. And 2 runners are aboard for Cade Hill. As McPhail looks the runner back at second. Pitch off the plate and the catcher. Savoy can't handle it, so that does allow the runners to move up. It's going to be a passed ball on Savoy. Runners are in scoring position now. Greensboro up 7-0, a chance to extend that, and that pitch is fouled straight back. As Cade Hill was right on that. Hill asks for time, and home plate umpire Alan Jones grants it. Digs back in. He's set. McPhail is set. The pitch. So we mentioned earlier, Xander McPhail doesn't throw with a lot of velocity. And these hitters are just itching to try to get a hold of one. It's kind of like a knuckleballer. This ball's popped out toward the left. It's going to fall for a base hit. Scoring 1. McMillan scores from third easily. Brooks winds up at third. And the base hit
now batting pitcher, number 14,
for Cade Hill. Now it's going to be the pitcher, Kelton Fuquay. So he bats here in the 4th inning. Runners at the corners with no outs. Pitch called strike. And Cade Hill picks up the stolen base on that pitch. No balls, 1 strike. Popped up, foul. Here is the 0-2, stays outside for a ball. 1-2. Bouquet is hit by the pitch, and that's going to load the bases.
Now batting first baseman number 20, Isaiah Brown.
Isaiah Brown, he tripled his first time up, struck out looking. Back in the third, bats here in the fourth, bases loaded, and nobody out. Here's the pitch for McPhail. Popped up on left side, coming over to try to take a look at it, see if he's got a play. There's Gustali. Oh, excuse me, Villa Gomez. Excuse me. One ball, one strike. Nobody out. The pitch for McPhail. Pulled foul. Nice knock down by the coach over in the third base box. This is game 2 out of 14 of the Colt World Series. Of course, mentioned earlier, Greensboro, North Carolina played back in 2019. That was the last year we had the full international matchups. No international teams this year, all American teams. North, South, East, and West, representing, of course, North Carolina, Texas through Brownsville, Texas, California, Covina, California. The North is this Aurora Park team. Excuse me, Aroma Park. And the walk is going to score one more as Brooks comes in, taps the plate. As coach for Aroma Park comes out. Then back to the teams that are playing in this World Series. Typically, and in years past, there has been a team from Marion specific and a team from Southern Illinois, like an all-star team. But in this World Series, there's only the team here from Marion. And it's basically an all-star team this year. So all 5 teams will play 5 games, round-robin format. And on Monday, we'll determine the seedings. And the championship game will be on Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock as the pitch staying or taken for a strike. And at the plate is Bailey Ray. Ray hits from the right side. Had a sacrifice fly his first time up. Singled. Excuse me, we got a. This is James Marley the third. Pinch hitter. Ground ball to third, and the throw home gets the runner at home. So that play went 5-2 for the first out. The runners move up. James Marley hit into the fielder's choice. And that's Ethan George. Lines that toward left, caught with Chase Stein for the second out. Two down. Connor Martin is going to bat for Brandon Jones. Connor wears number 8. Hits from the right side. One ball, one strike. 9-0. Greensboro trying to pick up another run, get that 10 run. Called strike. Popped up. Going back on it, shortstop, Statler. Cam Center makes the catch for the third out. Greensboro scores 2 more runs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. As we head to the top of the 5th, Greensboro, North Carolina leads the game 9-0. This is the Colt World Series 2021 from Route 1 Park. Going to be Xander McPhail. It comes to the plate. New pitcher for Greensboro, North Carolina is Jashawn Brown, the right-hander. Comes into the game here in the 5th inning. Steps off. Xander McPhail entered the game in relief. Of Clay Gadboy. And continues to throw. Here is the pitch. 1-1. Called strike. 1-2. Here is that 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Little half swing is the first out of the game. And coming up, it's going to be Jaden Villagomez.
Now batting third baseman, number 1, Jaden Villagomez.
Villagomez batting here in the 5th. Grounds at the 2nd. The play goes 4-3 on the putout, 2 down. It's going to be Michael Savoy.
Now batting left fielder, number 8, Michael Savoy.
Lots of pinch hitters and replacements, so that's the quiet time, trying to get my scorebook updated. Savoy is the batter, his first appearance here in the game. Hits from the right side. Where's number 8? With 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. And a 9-0 ball game. The pitch from Jashawn Brown. The right-hander deals, swing and a miss. Evens the count, 1-1. Start to see the team from Marion over in the right field bullpen area. They call it the hot corner here at Rent One Park. Beautiful ballpark. Proud of it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Been around since 2007. 320 down the lines. 400 straight away. Turf field. Miners logo right behind home plate. The pitch, curveball stays up. 2-2. Breeze really picking up out of the north now. Expecting that cold front to come through, and it looks like it has as the clouds have cleared out through the course of the day. It's a little muggy this afternoon, but you can tell the humidity level is down, and that's going to usher in beautiful weather for the next 3, 4, 5 days here in southern Illinois. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Walks him. So top of the order, it's going to be Andrew Shepard.
Now batting center fielder, number
Andrew's 0 for 2, striking out both times. And he bats here now with a runner at first. That's the first base runner. Well, actually back in the 4th. Brandon Lynch walked, but was stranded. So Andrew Shepard bats here, swings and misses at the first pitch. Strike 2. Takes that one right down the pipe. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. Top of the 5th. Off the plate. Framed there by Jace Brooks, but they don't get the call. So it gives another opportunity to Mr. Shepard. Jashawn Brown works from the stretch. Shepard gets a piece of that, fouls it back. So these 2 teams will be done for the night at the completion of this game. Coming up next, it's going to be Brownsville, Texas, who dropped game 1, 14-4 to Covina, California, and Shepard strikes out for the 3rd time to end the inning. They strand 1, leave 1 at first. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's a 9-0 Greensboro, North Carolina lead here at the 2021 Colt World Series at Rent One Park in Marion, Illinois.
My name's Matthew Jacobs, and I never knew what I wanted to do in high school. If you're hesitant on coming to John A. Logan, you need to jump in with both feet. There's so many opportunities here that you wouldn't even know about just reading it on a website or in a book. It worked for me, and it's worked for many others that I've met. Between job opportunities and experience, the things you gain here are no match to anything else out there.
TJ Ratley to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Greensboro scored 9 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. New pitcher for Aroma Park is Jaden Villagomez, the right-hander. 2-0 now. To TJ Ratley, who bats here in the bottom of the 5th. One more run would be a 10-run rule game for Greensboro. Ground ball towards second. Hill is there. Bobbles it, can't come up with it, and base hit. That'll be an error on the second baseman, Hill.
Now batting, third baseman, number 7, Trace Hicks.
Now, number 7, Hicks, into the game. Runner takes off, steals second easily. Hicks is the batter. Runner at second, nobody out. Ball's outside, off takes Ratley, he makes it to third after the pass ball by Savoy. Trace Hicks. That ball gets away. This may be the winning run right here as Ratley scores all the way from third. And that is the ball game. 10-0 the final score, and North Carolina picks up the no-hitter win. Combined no-hitter by Ian McMillan, Kelton Fuqua, and Jashawn Brown. And 10-0 is the final score in no-hit fashion here in Game 2 of this Colt World Series. Outstanding job by the pitching staff of North Carolina. Now they get to rest and take it easy the rest of the night. Their next game is coming up tomorrow at 5 o'clock when they will take on Brownsville, Texas. 10-0, the final score. Congratulations to Greensboro, North Carolina, the win over Aroma Park, Illinois. Coming up next at 8 o'clock, it is going to be the third and final game of the evening, Game 3 of this Colt World Series. It will feature Brownsville, Texas, against the host city, Marion, Illinois team. Thank you for watching. We'll have the broadcast coming up, Game 3, at 8 o'clock. That is about 1 hour and 20 minutes from now. 10-0, the final score. Greensboro gets the win. I'm Dave McKenzie. Thank you for watching the 2021 Colt World Series here live from Rent One Park.